Hi, I'm Rebecca, and welcome to my podcast, Smashing Through with Rebecca.x. I am so excited you're here on this episode. Topics include life, business, mindset, full of kick-ass content and high energy. Enjoy the podcast, and remember, you too can smash through and keep going always. Get to know yourself better. We as humans, we're always wanting to get to know other people, right? But we forget about ourselves. And that is where we kind of lack confidence within ourselves. We give attention to everything else and everybody else, but we need to do the inner work for ourselves. We need to know who we are, what our likes are, what our dislikes are, how we're made up, what our boundaries are if we have them, what aligns with us and what doesn't, instead of just going along kind of on the bandwagon and following everybody else and doing everything else. You know what I mean? So a prime example, all right, is that my boyfriend loves horrors. His daughter loves horrors. My daughter loves horrors. I don't. I cannot watch them. I used to watch them as a child, but I can't watch them now as an adult, okay? They just scare the beep out of me, you know what I mean? I'm like, no. So I don't watch them. And I have said to my boyfriend, if you're going out, go out with his daughter and go and watch them. It's not a problem. You know what I mean? Because I'm not going. The same with theme parks. I don't do theme parks like rides, them scary rides, upside down, loop-de-loops and all of that. No. Not doing any of that, thanks. Teacups for me. You know what I mean? No, I'm not doing it. So, again, it's like, that's okay. I know myself. So I know, number one, there's no point in spending money me going to a theme park because I'm not going to enjoy it. I'm not going to go on any rides. There's no point me going. But also, I don't mind if they go off and do stuff. Do you know what I mean? I don't make it anything about me. It's like, go off and have a great time. I can't wait to see your photos. Show me your photos, your videos. Have fun. Have an amazing day. And it's really genuine. You know what I mean? From me. Because I know myself. All right. One big thing that I want you to get to know yourself about better is your body. I always say, listen to your body. I'm a big advocate for doTERRA essential oils, doing everything naturally, all of that stuff. And I know my body. So I remember a few years ago that I really, really wasn't well. And I am rarely not well, shall we say, okay? Because I'm very mindful the universe listens to the words I'm saying. So I choose my words wisely as well. So the thing is that I went to the doctor and they're like, well, you know what? They took the bloods, there's nothing wrong. I'm like, seriously, no. There's something wrong. I'm in pain. I'm lethargic. I've got no energy. I've got this. I am like a Duracell bunny. I am on it all the time. I'm like, boom. So energetic, so hyper, all of this stuff all the time. There's something wrong with me. I don't want to do any work. I'm in pain. I'm sleeping. I'm just not okay. I can hardly walk up and down the stairs. There is something seriously wrong. And it's because I know my body, and I said, I know my body. You need to refer me to somebody else. And they did. And then again, bloods were taken, nothing showing up. I'm like, there is something wrong. You need to do like a full Tom Cruise Mission Impossible scan on my body and find out what's up. So it basically, cut long story short, I'm not going to go too much into detail, but I know my body. So it got to a point that I had to have a certain thing done. And then guess what? Everything was fine after that. So again, it's you need to know yourself. You need to know what you will and won't accept, what aligns with you, what doesn't, how you're made up, what is great for you and what isn't. And that will build your self-confidence so that you can be a voice for yourself and go, actually, with all due respect, that's not for me. Thank you so much for the offer. But you know your values and beliefs, which you can rewrite as well. But you know the right ways to deal with things and everything else. And all it is you growing, evolving, learning more about you. you will then be more motivated to do certain things because the other things, the mundane things that you're just doing, don't align with you. They're not for you. You're just going along for the ride, shall we say. You know, you've probably heard the saying, you know, be mindful of the people you surround yourself with. You know, people get in, I won't just say kids, but people get in with the wrong people, the wrong crowd. And they go along for the ride. They're like shimmying along for the ride. And it's like, no. Look at what you're doing. Does this actually feel good? Is this what you're supposed to be doing? You know, and yeah, as teenagers, you know, they're being influenced and things like that. But I will say, I'm not going to leave the teenagers hanging on this podcast episode. The adults do exactly the same thing. They're in with the crowd. They're with the clicky group. And I don't do clicky. I'm not made like that. I'm not just going to go along with everybody else because everyone else is saying or doing this or whatever. I'm like, no. I call people out for the stuff. I'm like, not doing it. No, I don't think that or whatever. You know what I mean? Things are so important. So don't just go along with the ride of someone said something on the TV, so you're going to follow suit, or someone said something else and you're going to go and do that. Do what you want to do, see what aligns and what feels good to you, and get to know yourself better. You don't need to go clubbing every Friday and Saturday night. You could actually invest the money you'd spend, invest it in something. You know, you could actually spend the evening learning something, jumping on a webinar, listening to a podcast, writing a couple of chapters to a book that you want to publish. Message me if you want to publish it, by the way. But, you know, you could do so many different things. You can actually research into countries that you'd like to travel to. You know, I absolutely, hands down, love Egypt. My mum loved Egypt as well. And so my boyfriend bought me an Egypt boot for Christmas. And so, you know, I've been a couple of times. I've done a course on it. I am, you know, got a certificate and all of this stuff, but I'm still learning so much about Egypt. It's absolutely fantastic. So, and that's a hobby of mine, but also because I've got a platform that can actually, it's a travel platform that actually I can, you know, help people have their own business with. You know, I can help people on that as well. So again, if you're interested, connect with me. But the thing is that you've got to get to know yourself better. And you have to heal from the past of what was. All of that has molded you into the person you are and the vision that you are now. But your future self is encouraging you to grow and evolve and expand and really set forth. Be in the front row of your life. Be the exception. Show up, do the thing. Because you're here and it's amazing. You don't have to ask permission to do something you want to do. If you want to go and bake a cake, go and bake a cake. You know, if you want to take a photo of, you know, a robin outside on a branch, go and take the photo, but be quick because they fly off really quickly. You know what I mean? But the thing is that you need to get to know yourself better so that you're not just along with the crowd. You can actually stand out. You can be the tall poppy. You can stand out and be a voice and make the changes that you need to do for yourself, for your generational, break that generational, you know, code, break the whole thing if you want to, but really take action on what matters in your life. What changes do you want in your life? You know, what do you want to do? How does it align? Take action on all of it. Make the moves that you need to make. Don't worry about people and their opinions and all of that. People are always going to have opinions. Don't worry about it. Move forward with you, but get to know yourself better. I have lots to help you with all of this at my website, Rebecca.x. I have professional services there. And I also have my courses and programs, my books, which are guided journals, as well as books as well, collaboration books, and so much more. So know that you can change your life like that as soon as you decide to, as soon as you've made the choice, you've got that decision there, just go for it. Go all in, 100% or nothing at all. Get your walking boots on, get your water bottle, get up that mountain, show others you can move it, show others you can climb it. And don't forget, you're going to be a role model for so many people because so many people are going to be watching you. Some people are going to watch you to see if you stumble, to see if you fall, to see if you fail, to see if you quit, whatever. Release, let go, wish them well, move on, carry on moving forward. This is your life to live. Show up to your life. Keep going always. Have an amazing journey, path, and everything. Everything is all mindset. and you can get everything at my website. I'll see you on the next one.